Hey guys, it's me again, and today we're going to talk about Hildryn. I've been looking for a way to make Hildryn even tankier for a while now. The first thing I ended up trying was Nova's No Star, since you can get a 90% damage reduction, but it turns out No Star's damage reduction only applies to health. So I shelved that idea and moved on to other things. But yesterday someone came into my Discord and told me that Hildryn is OP with energy regen, and left. And after doing some investigating, he is absolutely right. And I'm not sure why I didn't think about it earlier. Because while energy regen doesn't beat shield regen numbers wise, shield regen stops when you take damage, with the exception of Arcane Aegis. Energy regen does not. Why is this powerful? Well, with just energy siphon, Hildryn becomes completely invincible. No arcanes, no dragon keys, no companion, no nothing. Which enables Hildryn to take on the Steel Path mod with only one mod that you're seeing in the background right now. Now this isn't specific to Energy Siphon, this works with anything that gives you energy regen, so Xenaric's Energizing Dash and Energy Pulse are good examples, as well as Exodia Brave, which grants energy regen on heavy attack kill. Now the way this works is Hildryn's passive. Hildryn has no energy, but she uses her shields to cast her abilities. Things that you would normally gain energy from, you gain shields instead. Hildryn also has a longer invulnerability timer of 3 seconds on her shield gating, and this effect resets when your shield fully regenerates. However, with shield gating, you don't just get one gate, you get 2. The second gate only activates if your shields are in the process of regenerating after the first one, but it only lasts a third of a second. However, with Hildryn, it seems to be 3 seconds for both gates, or at least that's what I guess is happening, as I'm not 100% sure, but it's the best way I could explain it. But with energy regen, I basically have infinite EHP. So what's the catch? Well, the catch is that magnetic procs and toxin procs can still kill you, both of which can be mitigated by arcanes or the carnis mod set. Toxin damage can still kill you, so any hits from a toxic ancient will kill you, unless you stack adaptation and anti-toxin together. And lastly, what is unique to Hildryn is energy leeches. Energy leeches drain Hildryn's shields when they get close to her, and they will also disable energy siphon. And they're the only way I died on this mod run, so be on the lookout for those guys, or keep an eye on your shields. Now let's say they decide to nerf energy siphon to make it not work on Hildryn. Then what? Well, the next best thing would be to use the helmet system to generate as much energy orbs as possible and benefit from Xenaric's Energy Pulse passive. From there, you have 2 options. Subsume Gara's Spectral Rage and use the Spectral Siphon Augment, or use Protea's Dispensary. Personally, I prefer Spectral Rage because I feel like I have more control over it, and it gets results faster. It might not seem like a great choice because it can be killed rather easily if it's shot, but you can either CC the enemies in or do the fighting in the ring, and that should keep fire off of Spectral Rage. Alternatively, if you don't have the Toxin and Magnetic Resistance arcanes, and you're primarily doing boss fights, I'd subsume Spellbind instead. Then boss fights like Prophet Taker become a complete joke. Alright, so here's the final build. We have Energy Siphon, as well as Adaptation Redirection. Now, Adaptation is not really a tanking mod here. It's more of an efficiency mod, because we still need our shields to cast our abilities. And so I also have regular efficiency, especially for subsumed abilities, because subsumed abilities cost a lot of shields. By default, Spectral Rage costs 750 shields. Pretty sure that's more than all of your abilities combined. 750 shields is a lot, so you need efficiency mods. And of course we have adaptation, so we take less damage from the enemy, so we can at least be able to cast some of these, but these aren't needed to survive anymore for the most part. I also have range to increase the mirrors on Spectral Rage and just to make it bigger for the most part. And I also have anti-toxin, because if you pair this with adaptation and get your adaptation stacks up, you can be completely immune to toxin damage. So that's something you should keep in mind. Rapid resilience to keep the procs basically to like a second. Though I'm not really sure I need this, since I have magnetic procs taken care of with Arcane Nullifier, and I have toxin procs taken care of with adaptation, so I can just probably switch this out for another range mod. And of course I have Spectral Siphon, so I can get energy orbs from Spectral Rage. And yeah, I still have Arcane Aegis because, again, I still need shields to use my abilities. And this works while you're being damaged, and it gives you a lot of shields while you're damaged. So yeah, that's a great arcane to use. But other than that, I'd probably recommend the Arcane Resistance, though I don't have one maxed, unfortunately. But that's what I'd recommend to you. That'll keep you safe from toxin procs, but that won't keep you safe from toxin damage. So I feel like the adaptation anti-toxin combo is going to be better overall. Now, like I said, tanking ability on this is already really crazy. These are heavy gunners. Heavy gunners actually don't do a whole lot of damage. So we're going to trade these guys out for officers. So I have exo officers. I have invincibility turned off for me, right? So I basically have like 40 enemies shooting at me. And you see my shield goes down really, really fast because there's, 40 fucking enemies shooting at me. Right? Now I have arcane aegis there, and that's proccing a lot. But even without that, right? Even with just regular old energy siphon, go back. Right? I'm basically completely invincible. Now, just to reiterate that it's not specific to energy siphon and that it's just any energy regen, I'm just going to take energy siphon off, right? Alright, I'm going to take my companion off because the sentinels have guardian, which instantly refills your shields when you get damaged. And I'm going to bring back those officers again with invincibility turned off and use energizing dash, and as long as energizing dash is up, right, same exact effect. Energizing dash lingers for a couple seconds, so even outside the circle that's gone now, I'm still fine until the energy regen goes away. And when my energizing dash is about to run out, it's got like a couple seconds left, and now I'll finally die. And again, you also get energy regen from picking up energy orbs with the Xenarc Focus School. So I'm gonna lose my shields. And I'm gonna go pick up an energy orb. And I'm gonna be safe for a good 5 seconds. And then when that runs out, I'm gonna die. So any energy regen you can use this with. Now, in case you're not convinced about the performance of Spectral Rage, let's bring our Corrupted Heavy Gunners back again. Right. And what I like to do is CC, then cast, and then kill them. Oh, and I'm CC stun locked. But as you can see, I don't really need to last that long if I kill the enemies fast. So I don't really care too much about duration. And I generate plenty of energy orbs, which I can pick up. Now let's say I survive a Toxin proc, so I'm just going to spawn in 20 level 1 ancients here so they can do some toxin damage to me to get my adaptation stacks up, right? And they're doing a bit of toxin damage, but now I'm at 90% toxin and they can't hurt me for the most part. So let's kill them and increase their level to 170 and spawn them again. And as you guys can see, they can't do anything to me. I'm completely immune to toxin damage. If you want to be completely immune to toxin damage, just stack adaptation and antitoxin together, and you should be fine. Anyway, guys, that's all from me. I want to thank you guys for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll catch you guys next time. Peace.